Yeah, it's King Champ. I'm back. Last video had a little humor. Was introducing Officer True. That's something I'm gonna do from time to time, speaking on certain situations. But no, on the more serious side of things, though, this is the one I was talking about, but I didn't elaborate. All right, they said they had probable cause. All right, a complaint. 49-year-old black female principal at Northeast High School, 1601 Common Avenue, reports on April 14, 2015, about 1 p.m., she was made aware that a parent was in the school lobby questioning the school policy about cell phones inside the school. The complaint went to the lobby, met a male complaining to be the father of a student. The male was demanding that his phone be returned to him. The complainant told him, um, complainant told the male why the phone was taken and explained the school cell phone policy to him. The male continued to insist the phone be returned. The complainant returned to her office. On April 15th, when the complainant arrived at the school, she was told that a video of the incident involving the male the prior day was posted on the internet. The complainant was not aware of the male videotaping the incident. Again, she lied. Makes no sense. She knew I was taping it, or give the male permission to videotape. Okay. Since the video has been posted on the internet, the complaint has received over 2,600 emails, messages at the school, most containing very derogatory statements. Have nothing to do with that. Witness: school police officer. That name. Badge number 803. Again, I ain't gonna try to mess your name up, homeboy. Northeast High School. Reports on April 14th at about 1 p.m. while working at the main entrance, a male entered the school with a cell phone in his hand. The officer directed the male to sign the sign-in sheet. Like, oh, you really remember me walking into school with a phone in my hand? Okay. To the sign-in sheet. The male became real loud, saying that you took his daughter's phone. The complainant arrived at the lobby and approaches the male, asks him to sit down. So you already see how calm I wasn't. Okay, but anyway, the male sat with his cell phone in his hand, and the police sat with his phone in his hand. The complainant sat across from him. The complainant explained the school's cell phone policy back to the complainant, then returned to her office. The male said that he was calling the police. The witness told the male that he can make a report when the Philadelphia police arrived for school dismissal. The male exited the school on April 15th. Police were contact. Sorry, it's hard for me to read while it keeps zooming in and out. My apologies. Just trying to, give y'all guys a little detail because I know there was a major gap in between my update and, this all public records. My PP number, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But all right, you see where it say, she said she didn't know that I was recording. I already showed you on the video, where's though, I'll show you again, but I already showed you on the video that she was aware. But anyway, mind you, a search warrant for my Facebook account, a search warrant for the contents of the phone was missing from the discovery. How convenient, though. How convenient. No search warrant was presented when you came to my house, and no search warrant was actually in my discovery when my lawyer tried to get it. Makes no sense. And I guess that's why I've been fighting for so long, for so many years, huh? So anyway, this is her testimony too. I showed y'all that. That's what my lawyer asked her. Good question, big homie. Here you go right here. She was saying that I was telling her, you already seen the video. I was saying she was trying to keep my phone. It was obvious that she was trying to keep my phone. And I was saying that she was gonna sell the phone, etc., etc. She gonna say I then offered him a cheaper version. Hmm? It makes no sense because sometimes parents will insist, uh, and we will purchase inexpensive phones so the kids could contact their parents. That makes no sense. So that still goes against your policy. You willing to give me a cell phone to bring to this give to my daughter to bring to the school when the reason she getting disciplined is because she brought a cell phone to the school. That makes no sense. Just give me my phone back and she won't bring the phone back out into the school. Again, and you could have prevented the whole situation. If you're willing to give me a phone, then give her the phone back. Then I would try to discipline my child. You don't know how I was going to discipline my child when I got home. I would try to discipline my child, explain to her how important it is for her to keep her phone away. But here it is, we thousands of dollars, and years later, deep. Like I gotta pay legal fees. Like that makes no sense. All over, you could have handled your situation, the matter a teeny bit better. Like that makes no sense at all whatsoever. So you can understand my frustration, and of course, I try to hide my anger and my pain with a little humor and smiling from time to time and try to keep my cool. We're talking 3 years of going back and forth to court. Come on, man. And I know you hear me keep talking about a cell phone, because how convenient it is my daughter get her phone back a week later, but when you come to my house, you take my phone, my iPhone, take daddy phone. Like that makes no sense. The father's still getting punished and arrested, taken, above listed. Apple iPhone, black and silver. It makes no sense. The back crack. All right, that's my phone though. Makes no sense, man. That's my property receipt. That's me. Come on, man. It makes no sense, man. Like, this what I gotta go through. It makes no sense. My charges. Like, but I just wanted to do a different update video and basically try to explain my situation and try to get my people to understand. Like, you 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 you, you put black people down and say that the dads, the fathers is not in the kid's life. Then when the kids try to be in when the fathers try to be in the kid's life, and you see a home where it's a mother and a father, a two-parent home, two-parent working parents that's educated and trying to basically raise their kids out here in this society where it's difficult. The odds is basically against us. It's hard for you to get ahead when you got obstacles like this that slow you down. I gotta pay bills. I still got car payments and things like that. But how convenient that I gotta find the money that I don't have to pay legal fees. That makes no sense. And still miss work and things like that to go to court. That makes no sense. But of course, you're gonna see me still have humor through all this and still hold my head high through all this. Like, and some people saying, or you might lose the case to stand the third. Listen, I'm a fighter, period, regardless. I show my kid that you stand up for yourself. Whatever you believe in, you stand up for yourself. You don't put your head down and walk away. I could have walked out that school. I could easily say, listen, yeah, you shouldn't have had your phone out, and you're not getting, and that's what you get for having your phone out, daughter, or you're not getting your phone back for 2 weeks now. That's what you get. No, you're not taking my property. I'm the parent. I discipline my child when I get home. I'm the parent. I need my property back because anything can happen when I come back 2 weeks from now. Or your trustee that cleans the office, or he dug in the drawer and broke the cabinet open and took all these iPhones and things like that. We're going to avoid that by just giving me my property back. And how, like this a high profile case. This case was on the news in my city. Like, and right now, like if you go to any of the websites and type in this incident, it's on most of the websites. It's basically I see the traffic and where it come from. When I look at my YouTube channel, that's how the views is up crazy. Cause it's been monetized and licensed on so many sites because, like, this touched the world. Like, this touched a lot of people, a lot of parents. Like, the obstacles that we got to go through, and it's like a slap in the face. Could you see somebody abuse their authority? Like, that makes no sense, man. And from time to time, I'm going to speak on this situation because every day I wake up, I think about it. and it bothers me. The closer and closer I get to my trial dates, my court dates, and things like that. I had a lawyer fire me because like he felt as though the case should have got beaten in preliminary hearing, and he promised me that, and that's how I ended up giving him so much money. I gave him $2,500 to fight the case in preliminary hearing, and he promised me that he was going to beat it in preliminary. And I'll show you where the judge felt as though, I don't know how, judge felt as though he was taking it over the trial. Like he felt as though he had enough for this to go to trial. I mean, I understand your opinion, and basically, I think we should have beat in the preliminary also though. Where it was like, he basically said, oh yeah. So on both charges, Mr. Evans, I'm deciding that there is enough evidence at this point to justify the charges going forward. That's how we going forward at this point. And basically, this probably the strength I needed, like that, to know that no matter like where you come from, what community you come from, how you was raised, and like, some people come from the struggle, and I'm pretty sure when I walked up into that school, she probably judged the book by its cover and said, he a hoodlum, he a thug or something like that. I'm a hardworking man. Like you go on my page, you see me scrapping. I dig in the trash. Like I have no pride for providing for my family. So I'm sure you judge the book by its cover. And I seen plenty of people in the comments said, "What's she doing with an iPhone? I'm a drug dealer," things like that. I work every day. Got a good paying job. I'm in a union. I also have business moves that I want to make on my own outside of work. We start a nonprofit organization that's still in the making, like right as we speak. Like me and my wife, we debate and we give things away. We had a book drive at the beginning of the school year, gave pencil boxes away, pencil, pens, notebooks, things like that. I should have recorded, but it ain't even about recording it at this point because like not really doing nothing for no show or nothing like that. But I know you would judge a book by its cover, so I say this to say like, no, and I lose train of thought from time to time, but ain't no editing and re-editing and putting you getting it how like one of the videos I put up, it seemed like it was out of sync, and I don't want to no editing, no intro or nothing like that. Like this me, and you get it how I stutter. I try to think before I say stuff, but I stutter from time to time. But this how my video did get them many views because I kept my composure and I was able to think before I even said anything forward. I was trying to. Let's put it like that. I was trying to, but I say that all that to say to get back to what I was saying. You come from the streets, like some of us come from the streets, and you get to the point where as though you can't overcome all the obstacles that was in your way, and you get to the point where as though you gave the streets up, the stuff behind you, and you still get incarcerated for something like this. Who would ever think? Who would ever thought that I would get incarcerated for going up to my daughter's school to recover and retrieve our property back? Makes no sense, but I'm a fighter. And I'm going to keep fighting. And I appreciate my subscribers. I witnessed my subscribers growing up. I appreciate it. And I'm going to keep fighting the fight. Thank everybody for giving me good words of encouragement. I thank you. And I'm going to keep putting a variety of videos up just to show you my life and just to show you that I'm still going forward and I'm keep fighting. And I'm going to keep giving y'all updates. Like, that video cost me my freedom. And somebody asked me one day, was like, was it worth it? Because they seen the views. Because if you go on World Star, I think it was like 600,000-700,000 views. And somebody asked me, and it was on the news a few days in a row. All the website, like I said, somebody asked me, was it worth it? I can honestly say, yeah. Because, I mean, a lot of people moved on. Like, man, my daughter, we rarely talk about it because she off to school. But, like me and my wife, we rarely talk about it, but she's one of my biggest supporters and been in my corner. But I think about it every day, and I think, and I appreciate the encouragement to post videos because it's going to give me the encouragement to create and move on to something bigger and better. Because I always had dreams and ideas. Somebody asked me, did I rap? I used to rap. And one of the videos that you see on my page is probably 15, maybe 20 years old. But that day I never explained that. That day I put that video up, it was my dad's birthday. And he passed away 20 years ago, just about. So I put that video up that day because I was riding in my truck and I just zoned out. Boy, tears in my eyes, like. But I thank y'all. This is King Champ. I'm signing out, and I appreciate it. Win, lose, or draw, it's all worth it to me. I'm gonna keep fighting because you need to see people need to. They need for people to get them off their high horses and pedestal and treating people wrong and abusing their authority. It's not cool in no country, in no city, in no state, in no public place. It's not cool. You can't treat people like that. And it's a saying, and this go into any business or anything. The customer's always right, because at the end of the day, these are our kids that we bring into your establishments, and y'all get paid from our tax paying dollars. So I think we all deserve a certain level of respect. It's King Champ signing out. Thank you.